Hi, everybody. My name is Brandon, and my service project is Understanding Aviation, Lifestyle, or Career. Welcome to EWR, an overview of the project. I worked on this project as well as my friend Ashley, my partner Montes, and my coworkers at my airline. What I hope to provide is some experience-based information to all of you because I know that there are a couple people that work in aviation, but I think the majority of us are just starting to jump into aviation. And this is happening right now. I gathered the information at work, and what motivated me to do this project was my experience and how jarring it was switching over from a 9 to 5 to aviation that is very flexible, very spontaneous. And I just gathered a lot of feedback from my coworkers, as well as a little bit of my own personal experience that was relatable to what they were giving me at work. Prior to boarding, the reflection stage. According to the Strength Finder 2.0, my strengths of adaptability and relator allowed me to empathize and sympathize with my coworkers and understand their personal struggles and experiences. It was very helpful, and everyone was excited to give me their advice because whenever somebody in aviation hears that someone else is thinking about it, they are more than happy to help out. And another strength of mine, which is futuristic, help me understand how we can achieve our goals. And that's just staying focused, staying resilient, and maintaining our well-being overall on our journey. Time for takeoff. The outcomes and the information to provide and some key topics to understand are seniority. Seniority is everything in aviation. If you have not heard of that, well, now is the time. Because time is everything in aviation. To get in as soon as possible, the more people that you have underneath you that are junior to you helps you out at your base, so you have more control over what schedule you want and receive, the times that you work, the days that you work, and hopefully where you fly. That takes into account reserve versus a line holder. Reserve means that you're on call, possibly waiting at home all day long to be called into the airport, not knowing what time you need to show up at the airport until they call you, not knowing where you're going, not knowing when you're going to get back, not knowing how many flights you're going to work in a day, versus a line holder gets their whole schedule a month, not a month, but about 2 weeks in advance for the whole month. So March 17th, I got my schedule for April. I'm on reserve, so I only know the days that they may call me into work. The line holders know where they're flying, what time to show up at the airport, how many flights that they're going to work in a day, and what time they should approximately be getting back. What people at work provided me was having a budget is super important because we get paid in a very interesting way. We don't get paid until the 1st and the 15th of the month for the previous month. So when I get paid in April, I'm getting paid for what I did in March. So that provides about, the days that you go to training as well as your first month of work is all retro paid. So you might not be getting paid at that time. Having a budget is super important to know where your money is going and how much you have spent. When we're excited, first in aviation, going to new cities, possibly new countries, thinking of it as a mini vacation with spend all of our money. We just want to make sure that we're being cognizant that we are still at work. And while we do want to enjoy the fruits of our labor, it is important to keep a budget. The most important thing probably in this list that helps all the others is health. Mental health is super important. Make sure you're taking care of yourself mentally by getting plenty of sleep, and physical health goes into mental health by staying hydrated, making sure that you're giving yourself nutritious foods. And a little bit about food and budget is you can meal plan. Meal planning is super important and very helpful. It's not a necessity, but it just fuels your body with the necessary nutrients to keep going. It's also important on your layover to create some type of routine, some structure, because this is a very unstructured work style, and physical fitness, whether it's going for a long walk, utilizing the gym at the hotel, and making sure that you also work out on your days off will help you with your work. And so you're not tired. It's a very interesting concept, but yes, please make sure once you are flying around the world to take care of your physical health. So to answer the question, lifestyle or career, it is both. And some more reflection about this project. I think I might have misinterpreted the assignment a little bit, but I'm still very happy to provide more information to all of you about aviation as my service project. Got a lot of great information from my coworkers, and I agree with everything that they said based on my experience of working as a flight attendant for about a year and a half. What went wrong with the project? Funny enough is since I'm on reserve, I was at work on Tuesday, sitting at the airport, seeing if they needed me. And about 25 minutes before I was able to go home, they called me to go to London. And I didn't have my laptop with me to complete this assignment on time. I know it sounds crazy, but yes, the spontaneousness was great. And it's definitely a valuable aspect of the career, but time management is super important. And sometimes it gets the better of you. So that's probably what went wrong with my project more than anything else. But to close it out, flight attendants and pilots always are so excited to hear when people are thinking about joining aviation, and the majority of people that I ask, they say that they don't regret it and they can't see themselves doing anything else. The flexibility is amazing. And I hope that this presentation sparked some questions about lifestyle change in terms of a career. And we all just need to stay strong and resilient to achieve our goals. And we are all here together to support one another. So if you have any more questions specifically about aviation, please, please, please go ahead and reach out to me via school email. Happy to talk about anything you are curious about and provide more help. So thank you so much for your time and looking forward to watching all of your presentations.